Ted was stunned when he first laid eyes on the scrawny colt at the auction. Despite its underwhelming appearance, something told him this horse had extraordinary potential. Without hesitation, he bid $10,000. To his frustration, his longtime rival also spotted something special in the horse and jumped into the bidding war. Ted, refusing to back down, kept raising his offer. Before he knew it, the price had skyrocketed to $300,000. His friend urgently tugged at his sleeve, begging him to walk away, but stubborn Ted wouldn't listen. In a moment of reckless determination, he shouted out a final bid, $500,000, his entire life savings. Lyons, his rival, burst into laughter. The horse was worth $50,000 at best, and Ted instantly regretted his impulsive decision. When he returned home, his wife Rose was furious, demanding he return the horse immediately. Just then, their son Albert spoke up. He saw something in the little horse that the others had missed. After much pleading, Rose reluctantly agreed to give Albert 1 month to prove the horse's worth, otherwise, they would sell it to recoup whatever money they could. Albert approached the colt gently. To everyone's surprise, the horse quickly warmed up to him. He named it Joey and began training sessions. Joey proved remarkably intelligent, learning commands after just 2 demonstrations. Soon, he would come galloping whenever Albert whistled. Their brief happiness was interrupted when Lyons, who also happened to be their landlord, showed up demanding early rent payment. Ted could only produce $500. Desperate, he promised to use Joey to cultivate their barren land and pay the rent with the harvest. Lyons smirked, issuing an ultimatum: if they couldn't produce crops by October, he would seize both their house and Joey. Ted immediately tried forcing farming equipment onto Joey, who responded by kicking him to the ground. Enraged, Ted grabbed his shotgun, ready to end what he now saw as a costly mistake. Albert threw himself between his father and the horse, pleading that without Joey, they truly would have nothing left. Finally, Ted regained his composure and lowered the gun. Taking a different approach, Albert demonstrated by placing the harness on his own head first. Understanding the example, Joey allowed himself to be fitted with the equipment. However, once they reached the rocky field, the horse refused to move. Lyons arrived with his friends to mock their efforts. Desperate and conflicted, Albert reluctantly cracked his whip. Joey suddenly bolted forward with Albert, causing the onlookers to double over with laughter. What they didn't realize as they stood there ridiculing the pair was that Joey would soon astonish them all.